You name it, we've lived it.
And are living it.
Brits moving from the UK all the way to Australia with not a pot to piss in.
A whirlwind romance sparkled on Tinder.
3 months in, pregnant, starting 2 now successful businesses through COVID.
To another 2 new businesses post-COVID, whilst juggling 2 young, spirited children.
Living worldwide, travelling, and pure hustle. We are nothing short of batshit crazy, but motivated as fuck. We are here to tell you our story,
inspire,
teach,
and probably scare the crap out of you.
Uncut, raw, and real. Welcome to Business, Babies and Banter
with Henry
and Jade.
Welcome to Business, Babies and Banter. I'm Jade.
And I'm Henry.
And this is Jude. So, in true challenging, in the celebration of being challenged all the fucking time, we thought it was a great organic movement to discuss
tell them
today.
the truth. He was supposed to be asleep. We thought he'd sleep.
Yeah, he was supposed to be asleep, of course, but, you know, we knew that he'd probably be awake at some point during the podcast. So, yeah, we have our youngest son, Jude, here, 10 months. Bonny little lad, as you can see.
Born in Ubud.
Born in Ubud, 4.1 kilos, but the whale.
Completely unvaccinated.
That was not necessary to say. For those offended,
Fuck off.
each to your own, yeah. But no, like, one of the things that I guess I don't want to like vent about it. It's not about venting, but I think it's really important to be authentic and talk about real talk, because Instagram is fake. There is, well, you know what it's like. Everyone thinks that we're living in Bali, drinking cocktails by the pool. You know that, some of the staff probably think, oh well, you know, we're doing all this work for them, and you know, I don't think they do. No one said that, just to be clear. But I don't doubt that sometimes that could be in their mind. Yeah. And the reality is very fucking different. And although we're not robots. We're humans, and we still have emotions and needs and wants, and are met with so many fucking challenges. And, you know, we are more resilient than the average Joe, by far. I mean, what do you think, Henry? Talk more to the reality of our daily life and the fucking astronomical challenges and sheer stress we're met with all the time.
Well, that's why I don't post on Instagram.
Oh, shut up, you tart. Give me the biscuit for Jude.
So I don't post on Instagram because, you know, if you post your highlights, everyone thinks everything's all sun and roses. But I said you posted a clip of it that I said the other week, which was like, you know, you have to do the dirty work to get the pretty results. Most people just show the pretty results. If we actually posted what we normally do on a day-to-day, we sit in our fucking underwear from 4 a.m. till fucking 5 p.m. in an air-conditioned room on our laptops, doing about 35 phone calls a day, putting out fires and just fucking scrambling and hustling through. Yeah. And then we might go out for dinner and do something nice and all that sort of stuff. But, you know, you do post on Instagram, and we do travel a lot, and we do lots of things. But outside of all of those bits, it's
fucking hustle.
It's pure. It's not just pure hustle, but it's also then juggling the 3 kids. Yeah. So, you know, a lot of people have their family and their parents and grandparents and aunties and uncles to help, which we didn't do. So, you know, in Australia, having to run the businesses and starting new ones and then juggling the children, it was just too much, and it was quite challenging. So being in Bali does give us that ability to focus on the businesses during the day and then focus on the children in the evening and have that nanny support and have that, you know, cleaning every day, all your clothes get washed, and you don't cook a meal.
You know what I was thinking though, and I was just thinking this yesterday because we had a really another just, you know, you have good days and bad days. It's normal. It's part of the human experience. But yesterday was, I can't even remember why. Oh, that was it. Our nanny finished early, which we allowed her to do. It was fine, you know. And of course we can manage the 3 kids, but it's not just the kids, it's the workload. So it was going off at the salon. There was just a bit of misorganisation, and it was just total chaos. And then Henry's got, you know, the mobile business is going off. There's issues with bookings across the fucking nation. And
my app got denied.
Did it?
Well, I have to resubmit.
You just have to resubmit. Like, there's so many things going on that also everyone in each individual business thinks that they're the only ones. And then the reality is like, no, there's...
To be fair, Cody knows.
Cody knows. Yeah, and some of them appreciate it, but others, it's normal. They're just focusing on what they're doing. So they're thinking, you know, oh, we need help with this and that and that. And we had the 3 kids on our own because I wanted to go to the gym. I needed to. So Henry let me go. He had the kids and then we swapped. I was at my fucking wit's end. My phone was going off. I went into the gym feeling shit because there was so much stuff going on with work. I wasn't happy. I just had shit energy and I didn't want to be at the gym. I didn't want to be anywhere. I was just like, just need a fucking stiff drink. And I tried to order a margarita and they'd run out of tequila. So I was furious. And then, I had to feed them all. They were fighting, screaming. And I was just like, my point is, it is hard even with a nanny with 3 children. Even with a nanny, it's hard because you can't have that. We don't have an au pair, and even an au pair needs a day off. We then had a nanny booked for today that cancelled last night, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is
like you can't." The reality is this, right? You can't have 3 businesses with almost 100 employees, growing and doing this and to the scale that we're currently doing, and we're still growing and we're still putting a huge amount of time into scale and we're still improving in all areas and working really hard to get better. Doing that and having 3 young children is really fucking hard. Doing that without children is really fucking hard. And then having 3 children is really fucking hard. Right? So then you put the 2 together and it's there. And I think, people who've got 3 kids really understand it. People who've got businesses also understand it. But I think some people they don't quite get or fathom like the things that aren't seen, the difficulties like bath time. How hard should bath time be? I'll tell you what, bath time can be the hardest time of the day.
Mate, it's like a military operation, right? So you've got the 6-year-old now, Hugo, that's got pure attitude. Right, we're gonna swap for a minute.
Yeah, give him to me.
Call him that.
He's a bastard.
So we've got the 6-year-old that is Hugo's pure attitude now, right? He literally, he's like, I'm only coming up for getting ice cream. I'm like,
yeah, negotiates.
Get up the fucking, I didn't swear at him, but I'm like, get upstairs. Yeah, but only if I can get this first and you guarantee this tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my God. And then Harper's like, Hugo hit me.
Oh yeah, and they won't go up the stairs if the light's not on.
And then they don't follow you because they're fluffing around downstairs. And then you go upstairs and they're like, I'm scared. You have to come back down and get me. And then Jude's fucking losing it because he just wants the tit in his mouth.
Yeah.
And, it's like one in, one out. Henry's holding Jude.
One runs off while the other's in the shower.
Harper, they're then covered in dirt because they have the best life here and they're literally rolling around the bed, soiling the new bed sheets that I'm like, perfect. Also, we've had a worms epidemic in our fucking family and the kids have just, because they're just eating soil and like literally rolling around on the floor. So I've got now this hyper paranoia. I'm like, we got to fucking wash their hands.
So if anyone's coming from Australia, bring some more worm chocolate with you because we've run out.
No, it has. It's been relentless. But yeah, just bath time. And, Henry I'll wash Jude, which means I cannot physically wash myself, right? Because you got to be careful in the shower. So I'm then giving Jude back and then quickly washing myself. Hugo's then in. And then Hugo will come in, stand in the shower for 5 seconds and goes, I'm done, and leaves. I'm like, no, you literally haven't washed yourself. Harper won't come in. And then she puts her eyes down and then the soap goes in her eyes and she screams. You're on your phone, Henry.
I know. I know what you mean. It's such a terrible thing.
Shut up. But yeah, like.
So yeah.
I think life is always going to be challenging, and there's different levels of problems based on what you've been through in life, your fucking, I don't know, I guess past traumas, past life experience, and so everyone has a different limit to what they can handle and what pushes them over the edge. We have a very high threshold. However, let me fucking tell you.
Come to the edge of it quite regularly.
It really is. And you know what? Sometimes, and it does, I don't want to get emotional, God, because Henry will hate that. Henry will be like,
emotional for?
No, just sometimes I do feel like, oh my God, we are doing so much for everyone. And I am like stretching myself so thin beyond my capacity. But I do it because I deeply care. And then I feel like sometimes when you get the lack of appreciation or the moaning.
Into a different topic though.
It's about, it gets to me. I'm saying that sometimes like I do find it really like, it grates on me.
This is the thing, you expect people to
treat you the way
your downfall ever since you're a fucking child is that you expect people to treat you and to have the same intentions as you do, which in this world just doesn't happen.
Yeah, no,
Some people
but
do,
I know
for
that.
sure.
I know that.
So when we're talking about things, and you and I disagree a lot, and we won't go into what we disagree about on business.
It's a whole nother podcast.
It's a whole other podcast. But a lot of the stuff we disagree on is the things that we do for people and the decisions that we make which benefit people.
Yeah, because you're a cold-hearted fucker. Henry's like, fuck him. We're not doing that. They can all fuck off.
There has to be an element of that, and you're way too fucking warm and giving. And guess what? When things happen, it upsets you, it affects you, and that's because you give a lot, and you expect people to reciprocate it, which in reality is never going to happen.
A prime example of that is you, really, isn't it?
Well, I give everything.
Judy!
Hey, what's going on?
We haven't got long left, Jude. Oh.
I think
He is very tired. What?
should we get you a biscuit? Do you want a biscuit? Do you want
Okay, so
biscuit
let's talk.
from next door?
Pass him back to me. Pass him back to me.
do you want to put him on the tit on the podcast?
Might do.
Yeah, put him on the tit.
So let's.
Want Bitty?
Come here,
So if
then.
anyone who knows
Shut
Little
up,
Britain,
Henry.
Jade will breastfeed Jude till he's about 7. She loves it.
Oh my
Yeah, you will.
God.
He'll be
Bring
like
him
Little
here.
Britain. Want Bitty, mummy? Want Bitty?
Jesus Christ. Sorry for those listeners that can't see. It must be extra boring just listening to a baby cry.
Right, flick the camera away from her now while she pulls out the
But
birds.
yeah, Henry, shut up. But no, like, I think I aspire to always go. I aspire to.
I wonder if there's been a podcast in the world where, apart from like a stupid feminist podcast, where they've actually
You're
breastfed
so
a baby.
offensive. You are so offensive. Fuck me. If it was down to you, we'd probably be sued.
Probably will.
Lord have mercy. But yeah, like life's. I guess the point of this and what I would love for people to take away from it is that be under no illusion that we are met with a severe amount of challenges, and everyone will in life. And I guess it's just about realizing that sometimes you just got to ride the wave. There's not even always a solution to your challenges. There's actually not. Sometimes you just have to accept that it's a shit day.
Yeah.
And that's also allowed, and it's normal. You can't have the sun shining out your ass every day and be super happy and enthusiastic and yay. You just have to remain centered, take it on the chin, and fucking keep going.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the hardest part, and it's the secret to happiness in life, isn't it? Is where you can be happy even when it's a bad day. Yeah. Like there are some days where I'm in a good mood because I'm fucking loud and I'm cheeky and I'm doing all sorts because things are going well and I'm like, this is a good day.
Any chance of a gobbing?
I say it on a bad day too, but it's
say even more on a bad day.
But yeah, if you can, even if things are shit and like everything coming from work or everything coming out is just constant fucking negativity, but you can still be happy and feel happy in yourself, whether it be because you've had a good work. That's why having a workout's so important in the morning.
Which is going to be our next episode.
Don't
go into it too much.
Yeah, but if you can be happy, even when things are shit, that's the secret to life.
That's the key to success.
It's the key to
success and happiness. Yeah, and I think I am. I know you say I give too much, which look, I do agree. I give a lot, but it's my superpower and my weakness. But something that I am really good at is of course, I have my negative moments, and you see it more than anyone because you live with me and you're my partner. But I am innately very positive. I am innately someone that pushes
too
and
positive.
You're too fucking negative.
I know. Sometimes I am. I am too negative. It's my downfall. Yeah.
But yeah.
See the glass half full. Always see the problem in things. But that's why we're like yin and yang,
Yin and yang, babe.
I'm more yin than you, though.
Oh. Do you know what Cody said about this? About our podcast? I was like, fuck. I really like this. He was like, I see it being a conference in the future. So maybe that's
conference.
Like Business Babies and Banter conference with Henry and Jade.
Fuck, I don't know.
I
said to Candy today because there's a lot of things going on in a salon because hairdressers are interesting individuals. Look, two of our businesses are a bit more corporate, and the employees are a little bit more self-sufficient and more from a corporate side of things. But the salon, it's bubbly, right? There's some characters. There's always some interesting things happening. I said to Sandy, it'd be really fucking funny to have like a reality TV show of the salon, because there's just so many people now and so much shit going on. It would be fucking funny.
So many characters.
You know, 20
Like Big
people in
Brother.
it. Yeah, we could use the room as like people going in to vent about stuff.
Yeah.
That client in that fucking fourth chair. Have you seen her? Everyone having a vape in the staff room.
Oh God.
After work drinks, you know.
Yeah, bit
Getting
of
a bit
this, bit of
cheeky.
that. Yeah, no.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Challenges and how you just have to take it on the head that you're having a bad day sometimes.
Yeah.
What's
Well, we were talking about the kids, though, weren't we? We were talking about how the kids involve it because Jude was awake. But this is also how quickly it can change. You know, he's now nice and quiet,
suckling, jealous.
having a bit of bitty. No.
I think to close this one off, what I want to say is don't ever look at our lives and think that it's this easy, perfect, curated life, because it's certainly not. I know I do post a lot and Henry doesn't, but I do try and show the authenticness of it as well, and the bad days and the good days, because I believe that's really important, and I wouldn't ever want to mislead people to. I think it's more inspiring when people show that the vulnerability and the rawness. You know what I mean? When I often post with no makeup
I know,
on.
but I said to you, why don't we hire a videographer in Bali?
Yeah, I know, and I said,
1 or
yeah.
2, 3. No, I said, and then you said, yeah, but all they'd do is just fucking film us sat in the bedroom for fucking 8 hours. And I was like, exactly. But that's the point, like, right?
Be a really interesting reel. People would love to watch it. Just us arguing in our fucking underwear, looking
nipping
like
out to get a
homeless
fucking
people.
Gojek delivery
Yeah.
back in.
That's literally it. But yeah, nothing's perfect. And, you know, I guess if you're listening to this and you're thinking, fuck, I'm feeling really challenged at the moment, whether it's at work, in personal life, in your relationship, with your kids or your family, or juggling your career, just know that everyone is going through it at varying different levels. No one's got a perfect life. And I think that, you know, there's no perfect day, but there is an amazing life. And the shit times are...
And the bigger the problems too, like, you know, it's really interesting, you know, sometimes you've the little time I do spend on social media, there was
The little time. You're on it every fucking 5 minutes.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You just
Don't
don't
even have the
post.
app.
Every
Don't
time
even have
I
the app.
see you on your phone.
It's deleted off my phone.
Yeah, you delete it and then re-download it, bro.
Yeah, because I have to...
Because
for
you can't trust
recruitment.
yourself.
Anyway, my point being, there was a billionaire or a millionaire, some rich bloke, and he was like, you know, posting like, he posted like a few of the issues that he'd had come up in that day. And, you know, for someone who's got, you know, all the glitz, all the glamour, has an amazing life, all the fast cars, you know, has got endless money and opportunity, you know, the legal shit that he has that comes in on his plate. Like, it's all different. Everyone, no matter where you're at, different levels, different level, different devil? There's always going to be problems regardless of where you're at.
Yeah, 100%. Well, thanks for listening, guys. I felt like this was a bit of a fucking scattered random
mismatch,
one, wasn't
yeah.
it? But I hope you like listening to us talk. I hope we inspire you. You can subscribe if you want to hear a bit more, and we look forward to chatting to you on the next episode.
Thanks for listening.
And hopefully laughing. Be sure to leave us a review, and if you're into the madness,
Check out the links below to follow our day-to-day journey.
stay tuned for the next episode.